Shalom Shalum Mishpaka. You're watching Qadashayam of Yasharal, and I am Watchman Yirmiyahu. And we need to go over some things. We need to talk about the deception, the truth, the snake, the false light, the dark and the light. We got some things to go over. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for watching. Let's get started.
Last night.
This is the new Moses. I mean, I'm still Jesus, but he's the new Moses. Pharaoh, let my children go free.
Somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it. So I'm taking on China. I'm taking on China on trade. And you know what? We're winning. Minimum to be 70, raised up to 70, which is a long way. And he also wanted to obliterate Medicare. Now he voted at least 4 times on Social Security to destroy it. He'll get back there. I don't know what he's saying now. I don't think anybody cares too much anymore. In fact, this speech has obviously been very effective because he's gone to hell. But I don't even know why I repeat it, to be honest with you. But, you know, when you kill a snake, make sure that the snake is dead.
Man-made religious system in the world enslaves the hearts and minds of men with false teachings and false doctrines. Praise be to Yahuah, who's raised up his remnant in this day, the Qadashayam of Yashar'Al, to once again walk in the old ways, to understand the living word by the power of Ruach Hakodash. Come, join us as we walk in the way, the truth, and the life. Praise be to our King, Yahusha HaMashiach. A few days ago, Donald Trump was given a Torah crown by the Israel Heritage Foundation. Their mission statement is to await King David's descendant, our Messiah, to rule over the land and bring peace to the nations.
Okay. Give thanks to Hashem, for his work is good, his kindness endures forever. Presented to President Donald J. Trump for his extraordinary and heroic efforts. I like that very much. To help the state of Israel and the Jewish people. He and his family should be blessed eternally from the Israel Heritage Foundation, July 10th, 2023. I want to thank you.
Yes, after 70 years of the establishment of the state of the world, the strongest king of the world, recognizing Jerusalem. I mean, it's
The
not
strongest king in the world being who?
strongest leader of the world. Today, his name is Donald Trump. Strongest leader of the world. Today, his name is Donald Trump.
So do you believe that the American embassy opening here almost exactly at the same time as the 70th anniversary of Israel's independence was prophesied? Do you believe that?
It seems like that. Here we see a process, step by step, exactly as analyzed, prophesied by the prophets of the book. Here we see a process, step by step, exactly as analyzed, prophesied by the prophets of the book. I am the chosen one. I am the chosen one.
A lot of people have asked me for the parody of what we call the snake. Did anyone ever hear the snake? Did you ever hear that? Lindsay, the snake. Marjorie, you've heard it plenty. Does anybody want me to do the snake? Now, you know, it is very hot. It'll take a minute, but it is hot. Who wants the snake? Who doesn't want the snake? Nobody. Let's go. So this is, I don't really need it, actually. I don't really need it. We remember things pretty well. But this is about our border. This is about what's happening. This is about the treachery of what's happening on our border and the people that are coming in. And countries aren't sending their best. They're sending people that are, as you know, and as I said, in jails and mental institutions, insane asylums. It's a horrible thing that's happened. And I believe the real number is going to be 15 million people by the end of this year, Henry, so it's going to be terrible. On her way to work one morning, down the path along the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor, half-frozen snake. His pretty-colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. "Poor thing," she cried, "I'll take you in, and I'll take care of you. Take me in, O tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman," sighed the vicious snake. She wrapped him up all cozy in a comforter of silk and laid him by her fireside with some honey and some milk. She hurried home from work that night, and as soon as she arrived, she found the pretty snake she'd taken had been fully revived. "Take me in, O tender woman. Take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman," sighed the vicious snake. She clutched him to her bosom. "You're so beautiful," she cried. "But if I hadn't brought you in by now, you truly would have died." She stroked his pretty skin again and kissed and held him tight. But instead of saying, "Thank you, ma'am," the snake gave her a vicious bite.
Stone Mountain, Georgia, Jake the Snake Roberts!
Wait a minute, the snake is running! Oh, the snake is fighting! Jake the Snake has lost it!
Jake, to me, is one of the greatest talents I've ever seen.
One of the great minds in the history of the business.
He casts a spell on you. It's almost like you get caught in his web.
When the entire world knows you as one character for such a long time, I think it's easy to become that character too.
"Take me in, O tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman," sighed the vicious snake. "I saved you," cried the woman, "and you've bitten me, but why? You know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm going to die." "Shut up, silly woman," said the reptile with a grin. "You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in."
Alexa, who is the most kind, loving person to ever walk this earth?
No doubt it's Jesus Christ, the Son of God, because he loves everyone unconditionally.
Oh, okay. So does this mean we don't have to be perfect for Jesus to love us?
Yes, that's right. The proof of this is in John 3:16. "For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life." In Ephesians 2:8, "For it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and not of yourselves, it is the free gift of God."
What do London, Vatican City, and Washington, D.C. all have in common? Well, quite a few things, actually. These are different branches of control for the world elite to enforce a one world, new world order. London is the world financial center, Vatican City is for world religion, and Washington, D.C. is for the military. You can also see each entity has an Egyptian obelisk within their centers. This actually is the sexual organ of the false Egyptian god Osiris. In Washington, D.C. and Vatican City, they also have a dome close by which represents the pregnant stomach of Isis, another Egyptian false god. When ceremonies are done at the Capitol building or Vatican City, the occultists who have worked their way into the systems believe that they are calling forth Apollo to be resurrected. That's why the presidential inauguration and announcing of the new pope are done by these two structures. It's to enact a type of ritual in which their goal is to have Apollo birthed through the obelisk and pregnant stomach dome. The occultists in control are hoping to fulfill Revelation 9:11, which states, "And they had as king over them the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, but in Greek he has the name Apollyon, or Apollo."
Y'all seen this before. I had it in a video way down in my profile, and other people knew about this. This is nothing new. It's been known for years that this spells out Mason and makes the Seal of Solomon. It's the Seal of Solomon right there you're looking at. But I got to show you something even better than this. I drew these lines myself and everything because I wanted to make sure that every point was right. Check this out. All right, pay attention here. This is a Seal of Solomon. And I showed you guys where it was in the Statue of Liberty. And it was for real. But watch this. It also is made. This dollar bill was made after it. And I'm going to get a close-up in there after I show you guys this. See that? And pay close attention. You'll see every one of these wrinkles. Where's my pen at? Every one of these wrinkles in the eyes and everything lines up. The dollar bill was made after this. It was made for this to go over the top of it. Watch every wrinkle in his hat. Look at the eye. Everything. Y'all. It was made. The dollar bill was made for this emblem to fit over it and show us this. Only certain people know it. But anyway, wake up. This ain't even the best. So you see this, right? The one eye symbolism? That eyeball right there is in the eye on the dollar. That is a face. And I had been trying to figure out what it was, and now I know. This is Solomon's eye. He's the capstone of this pyramid, and I can explain this picture here, but I'm not going to explain it yet. Follow me, because I'm going to tell you what's going on here. But anyways, are y'all awake yet? Are we figuring it out yet? Because there's more. There's way more than this. Y'all better follow me. Wake up. Later. This is the 2D image of Statue of Liberty on Google Earth. Somebody told me that I need to watch I Pet Goat, so I looked it up, and let me show you what I've seen off of it. It has to do with the Statue of Liberty here. Well, yeah, of course I went to Google Earth to see if this was real. Check this out. So, check this out. Seal of Solomon sits over the Statue of Liberty when you line up all these points. When you line up the points, it finishes off the rest of it. See that? Watch closely. And in the middle, just like everything else, it says RAM. RAM. And do you see how the outside circle fits these points? Just look, it's all made for the it's all made for it. This is who runs the show, man. They own this country, and we're too stupid to see it. But, check out what else. See the shadow here? Now, Google plays a part in this crap. Google Earth. They hide images. Now, check this out.
So now we know the Seal of Solomon fits over the Statue of Liberty perfectly and made for it. Here's another Seal of Solomon that actually fits in there. I don't know, are those breasts? I don't know what's going on there, but whenever you line it up, as above, so below, when you line it up on that center line, watch the shadow that Google Earth leaves on the Statue of Liberty. Is that a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? Leave a comment.
Know who the Statue of Liberty actually is? No. Lucifer. The Statue of Liberty has 7 points on its crown because he indulges in all the 7 sins of the world. And on top of that, it's holding a torch representing the light bearer, Lucifer.
Isn't it supposed to be representative of freedom?
But freedom of what?
I don't know.
Exactly. It's freedom from
Yahuah.
It's the Luciferian agenda that's being played out for centuries now.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called Elohim, or that is worshipped, so that he as Elohim sits in the temple of Elohim, showing himself that he is Elohim.
Watch your head. Very tall.
How are you?
Nice to see you. How's it going? Okay. How's it going? All right. That's great.
Everyone is the charm there.
Right here.
Have a seat
Have
here.
a seat, sir.
Thank you very
Okay.
much. None of us need that much hugging.
Okay.
So let me ask you, let me start with the tough question. Is Mika Brzezinski not just as beautiful today as the first time you called into our show in 2007 and embarrassed her?
I did embarrass her. I said she was very beautiful, and I watched the show because of her beauty, not because of any politics or anything. And
Is that still the case?
Yeah, she's gotten more beautiful.
Ridiculous.
Wow. How does that happen,
Power.
Donald?
Power.
Is it her
Okay.
power?
The show has become so successful that she's become very powerful. You like that one too, Jill.
Agree.
Go check the hair. Come on.
Come on, get over here.
Come on.
Get over.
Oh.
First time seen on TV.
All right.
Just right. Oh, right.
Hairspray. But it is mine, isn't it?
There. It's there.
Is it? Does it feel good?
Yeah.
I'm very uncharmable. Look at that.
All right.
No, but is it there?
It's all there.
It's really. I don't know how it looks now because now the hairspray is perfect. It didn't move. How about the hairspray? I'm not supposed to use hairspray because hairspray destroys the ozone. So I'm sitting in my apartment with hairspray and saying, "Oh, the ozone." I mean, give me a break. Al Gore, take away his Nobel Prize. You know, you need your hairspray.
Fear not, and trust not in man, but believe in our deliverer, Yahusha HaMashiach. By the power and will of Yahweh, Yahusha, the Messiah, the Savior, the one who we love him because he first loved us, right? Because while we were yet enemies at enmity with the Most High, he humbled himself, he took on flesh, he took on the role of a servant. He lived a perfect, righteous, or Qadash life. He willingly laid his life down. No one took it from him. He bore our iniquities on his body. He was crucified on a stake. He was in the tomb 3 days, and he rose again, right? In power, in sovereignty, in majesty, in all esteem. All esteem Yahusha. Yahusha comes in the name of the Father Yahuah. Baruk is he who comes in the name of the Most High Adonai Yahuah. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment and let us know how we can pray for you. Shalom.